In this video, I'm going to give you one team from each NFC division that will go over their win total line that sportsbooks have created for them for the upcoming season. Let's start with the NFC West, and I picked the San Francisco 49ers to go over their win total line of 10.5 wins. The 49ers are poised to bounce back in 2025, thanks to the return of key players like Christian McCaffrey and Trent Williams from injury. They are also bringing back Robert Saleh to run the defense, which is huge for them. The 49ers 2024 run defense was ranked 28th by PFF. However, the run defense should be improved in 2025 by the drafting of Micah Williams, Alfred Collins, and CJ West. The 49ers also have a relatively weak schedule, which features just 3 playoff teams: the Rams, the Texans, and the Buccaneers. However, Brandon Ayuk and Ricky Pearsall might miss some time in the early part of the season because recent reports suggest that they will be going on the PUP list when the team starts training camp on July 22nd. Regardless, if both guys end up missing time or missing the first 4 games of the NFL season, then that just means that Kyle Shanahan will have to rely heavily on George Kittle and Jawan Jennings in the passing game. But if Christian McCaffrey in the run game can start off strong and become the identity of that offense again, then I'm not too worried about Brandon Ayuk and Ricky Pearsall both missing time in the early part of the season. In the NFC South, I picked the Carolina Panthers to go over their win total line of 6.5. The defense should be a lot better in 2025 after bringing in a ton of talent from the NFL draft. Panthers offense has become more explosive by bringing in a 1,000-yard rusher in Rico Dowdle to pair with Chuba Hubbard in the run game, and they also drafted first-round wide receiver Terrell McMillan to become Bryce Young's new #1 best friend. However, the Panthers' success will largely come down to Bryce Young's performance. Bryce Young ended the 2024 season on a high note where he tossed the most big-time throws in the NFL, which is 26, and he earned a PFF passing grade of 83.7, which is the 7th best grade among qualifying passers from week 8 to the end of the season. We've made another video that goes in depth about the 2025 Carolina Panthers and why Panthers fans have a ton to be excited for. I've included a link to that video in the top right corner for you. Next, we have the NFC North, and I picked the Green Bay Packers to go over their win total line of 9.5 wins. The Packers drafted the new wide receiver 1, Matthew Golden, in the first round of the NFL draft, and Golden will bring a sense of explosiveness that the Packers offense lacked in 2024. Matt LaFleur will surely optimize Golden's yak capabilities and his 4.29 speed early and often in the 2025 campaign, and he will quickly become a favorite for Jordan Love. The Packers have a great opportunity to have a well-balanced and high-scoring offense with Josh Jacobs doing his thing in the run game and Matthew Golden being featured in the pass game. And the Packers should definitely win double-digit games if they can marry up a really good defense with a highly productive offense. However, the Packers cornerback room is in a challenging situation right now because of the release of Jair Alexander. Second-year defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley will need to rely on the front 7 and use creative, simulated blitz packages as a way to disrupt their opponent's passing rhythm and timing, which would ultimately help outside cornerbacks Nate Hobbs and Keeson Nixon a lot. Jeff Hafley called a good amount of sim blitzes last year, and I expect him to do the same thing this year. Last but not least, in the NFC East, I picked the Washington Commanders to hit their win total line of 9.5 wins. The Commanders improved their overachieving team by making aggressive moves this offseason, which included training for tackle Laramie Tunsil and wide receiver Deebo Samuel, which gives more talent for Jaden Daniels to work with. If Daniels can take another step forward and build on his Offensive Rookie of the Year campaign, then eclipsing 9.5 wins will be an easy feat for this Commanders team. However, the Commanders defense allowed the 18th most points in 2024, and Adam Peters didn't invest that much into the defense this offseason, which means the Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels need to be as explosive as they were last season to achieve double-digit wins again this year. But Jaden Daniels is a budding superstar, and I'm not concerned about the Commanders offense not scoring points in 2025. They're going to score a lot of points. It's as simple as that. Which team am I wrong about, or which team should I have added on to this list? Let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, you'll also like our video about which second-year players will have huge breakout seasons in 2025. Thank you for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.